All right, it debuts this weekend, a new program, which is entitled, by the way,
it's called Front Lines of Freedom, and we're joined by the host, I believe, right now,
Lieutenant Colonel Denny Gillem is on now. Good morning, Lieutenant Colonel. Good morning.
Hi. Good to join you today.
We're glad that you're going. I think it's going to be a very interesting show for people, especially in the midst of this presidential campaign.
Yes, it is certainly not boring, is it?
Yeah. Oh my Lord, it is not. Well, I only have a couple minutes with you. What are your thoughts on the news we've gotten on North Korea?
North Korea is basically controlled by China.
Yeah.
They can't do anything China won't let them do. So they are a troublemaker that China wants to have happen to keep the world unstable so China can make their move as a major power.
And then China announces, boy, we are very against this. This never should have happened, tongue-in-cheek, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, North Korea doesn't have enough energy. They don't have enough food. Everything that they need to survive, they get from China. So regardless of what their relationship is, China could cut off almost anything, and they'd wither up and die. So they are an agent of China. Will China let them pop a nuke? I would guess not, but then again, I don't pretend to have a total understanding of how things work over there.
Let me ask you, I'm assuming some of the things you'll be talking about, you have to be talking about this political campaign. Who are you most comfortable with? Who are you least comfortable with in terms of these candidates?
I'm more comfortable answering the least comfortable question.
Okay, all right.
Benghazi is the answer.
Yeah. Hillary Clinton.
There's a case where the Secretary of State was in total control. She's the one who reduced security just before 9/11, and she's the one who was in charge, supposed to be controlling things, did absolutely nothing. Her biggest decision-making was whether the reinforcement troops, which were never sent, because she didn't insist on it, what uniform they wore or what clothing they wore, and then lying to the people afterwards. She is a manipulative liar from top to bottom. I wouldn't want her as a dog catcher.
That's
so I can tell you who.
I'm going to quote you on that.
Commander-in-Chief.
Let me ask you. I without getting into, I'm sure that we've all looked at who would have been, who could have been better on the Republican side when it comes to foreign policy and when it comes to dealing with the military. But people are saying, boy, you can't have Donald Trump because we could be into a nuclear war. How much can a president do? What can a president accomplish? Can he get us into that kind of trouble?
Probably he could, but it'd be very difficult.
Yeah.
Again, it depends on how active Congress is in doing their thing. I think it's incredibly unlikely that would happen because there's no benefit to it. Who are we going to nuke?
Sure. Right.
Back in the Cold War days, Soviet Union, okay.
Yeah.
But there's no comparable threat today. So I think that's really a small possibility.
All right. I can't wait to hear you on Sunday morning. It's Lieutenant Colonel Denny Gillem, and this is going to be a show you're going to want to listen to on WIBX.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks so much.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
And again, the show launching this Sunday, 9/11. It'll be from 6 to 8 a.m. each Sunday morning, Front Lines of Freedom.